So, for those of you that aren't familiar with what we do, we are a professional technical analysis services and trade planning tools firm. And we have multiple membership levels. And I'm going to show you those levels very quickly here and also talk about the current offer that's available. So if you go over to our memberships page, you'll see that we have 4 different membership tiers. And then we also have a standalone day trader service. So as you go from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, level 4, essentially what you're getting is an expanded offering when it comes to the coverage, the depth of the coverage. So that means it will have additional symbols. So in level 1, we primarily focus on the indexes and then the ETFs. And there's a report that comes out every day, a technical analysis report on that has all of our charts from the multiple time frames that we do. But then as you move into level 2, that's when we expand that coverage. You have then access to our complete trader library, and we have new videos, content, timely videos that come out on the indexes, on futures, on major markets. And then as you move into levels 3 and level 4, you start expanding into the tools that we offer. We have a momentum tracker. We have our market conditions monitor. We have a ranking system. All those tools are designed to help you with your trade planning process in terms of being more efficient, more effective. And then when you move into level 4, that's our top tier. As Slim mentioned, that's what the special is today, and I'm going to step quickly through that. And really what's most important about this offer, and when we say it's special, it really is. This offer itself, which is a trial. So it's 1 month, as Slim mentioned, it's $99, regular is $159. It's 37% off. We only do this once a year where we give a trial of level 4, where it's a non-recurring offer. And with this, you do get everything that is included in level 4. So that's going to be the complete suite of our custom charts and indicators. It's going to also be all of the proprietary grids that the analyst team here, the askSlim analyst team, has put together. And I want to show you an example of that. So all of the charts that the team showed today are the same types of charts that you would be able to import into your own platform. Now, it is required that you would have a Schwab account. We're not necessarily pitching Schwab. They have the thinkorswim platform, which is what we use to do our technical analysis. Through thinkorswim, they provide a piece of functionality that allows us to share the work that we do. I believe that it is available free from Schwab. And so it's not about, are you going to trade with Schwab? Whether you do or you don't, that's totally up to you. But what is important is that you actually get to import the work that we do. You get to see the indicators. Not only do you see them, if you're level 4, you get to import them. And I can't stress how important that is. And I don't normally talk about giving guarantees at ever, because there are absolutely no certainties. But what I will guarantee you is that there have been thousands of hours of testing. There has been decades of work done to come up with this methodology. And then in particular, the indicators that we use to help us, most importantly, with directional bias. So that is I think the heart of our work, is that we have meticulously come up with ways to understand how to present directional bias and provide ways to have multiple time frame analysis to support that some of the evidence outlook in one direction or another. This is critically important if you're a swing trader. So if nothing else, if you are looking to expand your technical analysis horizons, if you're trying to find ways to enhance your edge in the area of bias, you're going to find that with askSlim. And we have these at multiple time frames. Now, there are people that say that, and I understand it, that momentum can be lagging. Well, it all depends on what time frame you're looking at. So I'm right here, if you can see my cursor, this is the 2-hour, and this is the S&P. And these two indicators here, one that color codes the candles, which is made up of 3 exponential moving averages, the slim ribbon, and then also we have here the reversal scout. And you can see the both of them. This was on 5/8. They both turned positive again. This is coming off of a daily cycle low or a swing low, and then you have a high conviction of another impulse move, because we're looking at the directional component, and there's another impulse move likely moving up to the next key target areas. The point of this is that these momentum indicators in this time frame, there really was no lag here. And then in addition to that, we have indicators that help with resumption of dominant momentum conditions. So this is down here in this panel here. This is what we call the slim ribbon PO. And this one here is absolutely not a lagging indicator. So what it's doing is it's identifying the dominant momentum condition. It's sensing if there is a pullback in this case. And then when it reaches a level where it becomes slightly oversold, just enough so that it stays within the confines of the dominant momentum condition, it will then fire a continuation signal. And this again, this is a confirmation, again, not a guarantee of what will happen, but a likelihood based on this specific type of algorithm. So if you're looking for things that do keep you on the right side of the momentum, the right side of the trend, the right side of the price pattern, that is what we have developed here. What happens after that is up to you, but you're going to have that with us. And if you are a near-term trader, we have meticulously, as I said before, defined the indicators in the grids. These are all available if you're a level 4 member. And we have a huge comprehensive resource area to help you import these. And I do live events to support that process. We have an excellent team here at askSlim on the support side of things, our customer experience team. So you have everything that you're going to need in terms of information and then support. And whether you're an active intraday trader or near-term trader or intermediate time frame trader, we have all those tools. The last thing I just want to show very quickly is the MCM. Now, the MCM, again, we're very focused on bias, and we're focused on when the next swing or the impulse is likely in motion. This is Central Standard Time. So at 10:15 today, there was a signal of very bullish condition in the SPY that went off in the MCM. Now we are an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm going to pull up my intraday grid. So I prepare an intraday grid every morning about 2 hours before the market opens. Okay, so this information I'm going to show you right now is not, I have not backdoored into this. This has not been created after the fact. This is happening, presented to you or given to you before the market opens, and then you get to utilize it during the market. So I use a set of proprietary studies and a set of proprietary information to build this out. But what you see here are the most important aspect is going to be the momentum indicator, and then also the yellow acceleration zones that we call them. Okay. And then I'm going to come back here over to the SPY. So obviously how we color code this is you have on the downside over here support, on the upside is resistance, and then in the middle is like no man's land. But what's important, again, you came back to support. So we know that the 2 hour is positive. We come back over to my multiple time frame grid here. We can see that the 2 hours has been positive, right? So sort of that dominant energy momentum condition for intraday trader would be positive. So the next thing I want to know is another time frame lower. What's that condition? And you can see the reversal scout on the 15-minute, these are 15-minute charts, has been positive. We opened up strong. We pulled back here. I'm sorry, I'm going to come back over to the SPY. The Russell's been the strongest today. So we opened up a little choppy, higher, got choppy, came down to support. So as an intraday trader and a swing trader, you want to see how is it acting in support, how is it acting in resistance. It came down to support, and then it did what's supposed to do. Buyers came in. And then if you're looking for activation signals, right, when is there a signal to go? And if you want that based on momentum, there's no better we believe, obviously, but we've put the time, the money into this. And you can see here again, it triggered at 10:15 a.m. Central Standard Time, very bullish, and then it gave you that impulse move. That's what we're after. There's an impulse move happening right now in the Russell. The Russell's into the acceleration zone. Are there any guarantees? No, but that's not the point. The point is to develop a logic that provides you with an edge of the likelihood of one thing happening over another. And that's what you're going to understand at the deepest depths. And also from a psychological standpoint, Slim has put decades of work into helping you understand the psychological aspects of being a trader. That's what drew me in as I hired him as my trading coach over 20 years ago. All right, Slim, that's what I wanted to share in terms of this amazing offer that we do once a year for $99, and you get everything in level 4.